Hello and welcome back to the development of Beyond the Darkness. I hope you all had a great Christmas and a lovely New Year. It's been around 1 month since our last update, so it's time for another update video. We took a few weeks off in the holidays, and with this video we can assure you that this project has not died yet. This project is far from being dead, because we started working on the game right after the New Year. And Michael told you guys in the last video we had some updates going on. We did some updates on several lighting effects. So let's get started and let's get going. First of all, I would like to look back on a video where we showed you the light beams. Let me show you how they looked when we showed them. They're pretty nice, and in this case they're a little bit more subtle than in the video when we showed you, but these are still the same light beams. They just gave the moonlight coming through the windows a little bit more volume. It was a nice effect with the little dust particles and all, and we were pretty happy with it. Wait, we were? Yes, we were. Because eventually we started to have a few minor problems with moving to Unity 5, and the problems could be fixed of course, but it still wasn't really what we wanted. They were okay back then, but the rest of the game has been updated and upgraded step by step. And yeah, more visuals and more elements got a small update and improvement, but the light beams always have looked the same. So yes, now it was time for the light beams to go. Thank you light beams, you have served us well in the start of our game, but now it was time to move on. So we made these. These are still version 1 of the new light beams, so improvements and updates might happen in the future. But still, as you can see, these are moving light beams and they create a whole different look and feel. This combined with the new 3D trees outside, the outside world, and with the particle effects give you way more the feeling you're inside a house. And then I mean inside a house at night, while the storm outside rages. And also, we improved of course the dust particles, but well, it's not visible in this video, but it's not that important, and you will see them sooner or later. Another thing we worked on were the wall lights. The wall lights made the interior look so much better when we made them. And no worries, they're still the same. But we did some research and some testing on the lighting engine. And here is a shot Michael recorded of the old wall lights. And take a look at the light that has been cast on the wall. It's very subtle and it's not very strong, and for some reason, if you look at the yellow glass, there is something missing. The sense of emitting light, and it was in fact just a model that had a shader called a vertex light, which means the model is not affected by light or darkness, and it will always stay the same color and the same tint. It did the job, but it looked pretty much flat, if you know what I mean. So we made new ones. Well, we used the same ones, but we did some new trickery. These really looked like they were glowing, and this was the first step. They cast a light on the wall, and best of all, we could make them emit light without the wood part glowing with it. Because it's not a separated texture, we created something called an emission map. And it only affects the yellow glass material in the light. You can change the intensity of the emission map, but you can also change the color of the light itself. So yeah, we're pretty happy with this update, and it creates a lot of opportunity in the future. But we have to admit, we already made some changes on the light outside of this video. So by the time you guys see this, there is another update. But I'm sure you guys will see that in the next video. Because we are planning an upcoming demo reel of the game. It's like the trailer, but we don't want to call it a trailer because, well, that suggests the game would come out pretty soon, and that's really not the case. But in the new demo reel you will see the look and feel of the game as it is now, and I can assure you it looks a lot different and a lot better than it does now. So, before we stop the video, there is still one thing. In the past we told you guys about Nathan, the artist who made all the paintings in the game, and of course we are still very happy and very grateful he wants to do this for us. Let's take a look at one of his paintings. I might have told you guys this before, but what I really like about Nathan's work is that it feels so natural. It's good old painting on a canvas, and you can see the heavy paint strokes in the water and in the trees, and it really looks like a traditional old style painting. No guns, no boobs, no explosions. Nothing that makes your head explode, but they're just beautiful landscapes, and they're always very honest paint on a canvas. So Nathan makes his paintings, he makes his artwork, and then he makes a photo of the painting, and he uploads the painting, and we use it as a texture, and that is basically what you see here. It looks nice, and you can see it's his painting and it's inside the room, and it really looks like a painting, but still some things are missing. And what it's missing is a little bit of character. And that's because it's a flat texture, it's just a photo of a painting. It's not a painting you could touch, for example. So let's add some light on this. And then we add the special normal map we made for this painting. And as you can see, now you see a lot of details. The texture of the canvas is visible, and the layers of paint were built up from the background until the small leaves in the trees. From now on, wherever you see one of Nathan's paintings in the game, you can see a little bit of the soul of the artwork. It looks like a real painting, and it reflects the light like it's a real bumped painting. You can almost feel the bumped texture of the paint on the canvas. Of course, more paintings from Nathan will come in the future, and we will use lots of his work in the game. So once again, Nathan, thanks for all the work you did for us, and we hope we can receive more and more work from you to decorate and restyle our living rooms inside the game. Of course, we need some time to create all the normal maps and to fit everything in, but in the end we will get there. And this is all for the update for this video. It's a rather small update, but in the next video we have a demo reel of how the game looks, and I can again tell you that some things might have changed, especially in the lighting department. Feel free to take a look at the last trailer we made. It's called the April 2014 update. Yeah, that's a little funky name, I know, but I think it's a good thing to call it a demo reel from now on. In the meantime, feel free to post any questions or comments below the video. Of course, keep an eye on the Facebook page, and thanks a lot for supporting this project. And we hope to see you all back in the next update. But until then.